right, let's look at the basics of your screen here in your QGIS main window here. We've talked, we've got the browser panel here where your files will live, your layers that you will add to your map. You see a lot of buttons all along the top, and you're not really sure what they are yet. I'm sure there's a lot of them, and if you just hover and leave the mouse there on it, it will a pop-up will appear, and we'll give you some zoom information. Let's get Massachusetts on there just to move around. So you'll eventually learn the symbology and what these symbols mean, these icons mean, and you can add as many of them on there as you want or not. Every icon up here relates to the pull down menus here. So if you're someone that likes to use the pull downs and you want to get rid of all of these things, you can. Or if you like the symbols, the icons, and you find that quicker, you can leave them up there. I use a pretty big monitor, so I like the icons. I can find them quicker that way rather than saying, okay, what is it, and layer review. But that's all up to you. To get these things to disappear, or if you want to add more, if you right click anywhere in the empty gray bar areas, you'll get this panels to come up, and anything you check will show up. So I'm going to check the database toolbar, and it's added this database toolbar. So you can always add these whenever you want, and I don't use that one, so I'll uncheck that and it'll take that off. For the but just stick with the main ones for now. But if you ever want to change them, this is just like ArcGIS as well, when you can add and delete things. So that's where all of your buttons are. We'll go over what the main ones are, as we get further into this. So you have your browser panel. You have all your buttons up top. We'll learn about those. We also have the layers panel here. This is everything that we've added to the map, shows up in the layers panel. These checkboxes next to the map will turn those layers on and off. And one important thing to remember in GIS is that they will draw in the order in which they are shown. So in this case, I have both of them on, but I don't see my town's polygon. I don't see this one, right? That's because my Bing Virtual Earth imagery is covering it. If I take this and I left click and I push it up a little bit and that line moves up, now it's gonna draw in the order in which these are listed. So now the Massachusetts towns are above the Bing Virtual Earth. Okay, so keep that in mind when you have your layers. And then once I've got all my data on, I usually will just move this layers up, give myself a little bit more space. We've got some other information down here in the bottom right. We've got the magnification. I can zoom in and out on that. I can also scroll my mouse wheel in and out, and that will zoom in and out very easily. I've got my scale bar here. The scale is, we'll talk about that more, but you can move it manually that way by just hitting the scale bar. You've got your coordinates, the X and the Y location of where the mouse is. Wherever the mouse is, that's your coordinate system. More on that later as well. And if we want to rotate things, we can. I don't ever really use that. And your coordinate reference system, your CRS down there as well. Again, we're just showing you where things live right now, not really getting into the details. So that's it. So you got once your layers are added into your browser from your browser panel, typically you'll kind of minimize that, or even you can even just get rid of it, right? And then if you want it back, right click on browser panel, and there it is again, right? So and if I want to put this somewhere else, you can move things around as well, just like any Windows application. So that's the main layout. You do most of your visual work here in the big screen in the middle. Your layers are down here in the bottom left. The browser's up here on the left. Lots of buttons, lots of stuff down here that you may use later on as well. So that's just a general overview of the layout of your screen. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. If you'd like to get more videos like this one, you can go to my Udemy page and get the entire course all in one bundle. It comes with all the videos that are associated with this topic, as well as resources like sample data or templates or PDF documents, everything you need to really help you level up your GIS, which is what we're after. So appreciate your time. Go check that out. Type in Scott Lucier in the search bar, and you'll get access to you'll see this course there along with other courses that I have up there as well. So I appreciate your time and your consideration. Thank you. Cheers.